Hello everybody. Today this is going to be my first album review. So please take that at heart. Please be honest and let me know what you think of the way I'm making this video. And please let me know if the audio in this video is going to be too loud or too low. But I'm saying the background audio because I'm going to put music in the background. So I have to have it lower. So I'm going to try to experiment with that. So let's get on with it. And I'm open to criticism. So with Kanye West coming out with many albums, because there's Daytona. I'm not sure if he produced most of Daytona, but he produced some of the beats on Daytona. And then Kanye West comes out with his Ye album. Damn, Ye album, like for reals, that thing was I wouldn't say it was that great, but it had some songs that I could say, yeah. But Kanye West is kind of, wow, he's all over the place because now he has produced Daytona. I'm not sure of the whole album. Daytona. He's produced Ye. He's produced his other album, the Kids See Ghosts, and then he produced Nas's Nasir album. He's produced Nasir, the album. That's insane. Nas. I can't believe that Nas actually chose Kanye West for this time, but wow. Okay, so like I said, by the time that this video's up, Nas will already be out. But Kanye West is definitely cheating because he's had seven tracks in each album. Except I'm not sure about Nas's album, but seven songs for each album means that he's probably going to be coming out with more and more and more albums. Well, that's how I think of it. So this video will be long because I will be definitely talking about Kanye West's new album. This video will be about Kanye West's album Kids See Ghosts. And I know you guys could be telling me, how come you're not reviewing Ye? How come you're not reviewing Daytona? How come you're not reviewing this, that? So let me be honest. So, what did I think of this album from the beginning? Oh man, I was like, what the heck is this? But then, listening to it, it grew because you got people like Cudi, you got people like you got a lot of good things like Ty Dolla Signs. So what did I think of this album? From the beginning, I was like, what is this? I hope this is not another Ye. But at the same time, I kind of felt like I don't think Kanye is gonna be making this album. He's just gonna collaborate to make the beats for Kid Cudi. But I felt that this was a good album, but at the same time it was cut down only to 7 tracks. Like 7 tracks for real? Dang, 7 tracks. Like each album, like Ye, 7 tracks. This Kids See Ghosts, 7, and then Nasir, 7. Daytona was longer, but I'm not really mad because it's only 7 tracks. But that was just insane. So from the beginning, the first track, we're going to be breaking it down by tracks. We're going to be determining which was my favorite track. We will be determining what these tracks, what I feel about these tracks, and we'll get on. I'll tell you which one I didn't kind of like, and so on. So with Feel the Love, I can just feel the love. I mean, I'm not going to say that I can sing, but whatever. But with this, I Can Feel the Love, I felt that yes, it was a good song from beginning to end, except except for the beginning. I kind of felt that whoever, because when I first heard it, I was like, this is not where's Kanye West? Is Kanye West in this or not? Then I heard it, and I still couldn't get it until I went to Genius. I had to go to genius.com, type it in, and then listen to, know who was the one rapping, who was the one singing. But I thought that Kanye West at the beginning was like, why is it that you're doing this weird noises like ra da 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 ra da pra 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 ra da. Okay, well, he was doing that, and I was like, why are you doing this, Kanye? Come on, you can do better than just do ra da 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 ra da pra 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 pra. Like, Kanye, come on, you could do better than just freaking rap. Just freaking make weird noises. But then I listened to it, and I listened to it. At first I was like, I don't like that. What the heck is this? He's just doing weird noises like gat sounds or gun sounds, or I guess he was trying to do like everybody else, like Migos. He was trying to do like Lil Yachty that goes or pra 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 pra, or do 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 do, or yeah, whatever. Just the weird noises that Migos, Lil Yachty, and kind of 2 Chainz do it, because 2 Chainz kind of doesn't. So that's what I thought. But then it started growing and growing on me. I'm like, yo, I love this song. Like, I can just feel the love. I could just feel the love. Like, for reals, I just loved it. That is like number 1. And then Fire. Oh man, don't get me started with that one. Fire. The first one was great because I just liked the beat. I liked what they said, and the second one was great. I'm like, wow, it was just insane. The beat. I wonder if the beat was like. I'm not just trying to put anybody out there. I'm just trying to say, like, Fire. I wonder if it was like The Doors or someone, because it sounds familiar. But if you guys know where the beat comes from, Fire, I would like to know. But wow, Fire was just insane. Fire. And then Fourth Dimension, I was like, yeah, great. But this whole Kid Sees Ghost, to me, because let me just stop you there on Fourth Dimension. Let me stop you there, because we'll get back to it. So, what did I think of this whole album? Even the name was like, it's like Kid Cudi and Kanye West sat down at a table, had a discussion, and said, look, I have this illness, or I have this disability. I guess you can say kind of like a sickness or something. I'm like, yo, they actually sat down to express the thing, because with Ye, I felt like, yeah, you did it. You said this. You said you had this kind of sickness and you were addressing it, but you didn't get to the point of it. And he kind of, I guess Kanye was like, I don't feel like I like this. I know I'm bipolar, but I don't want to just rap this weak stuff. I want to rap at a high end, like, yo, I want to rap. And that's what I was like, yo, it's insane. Because they both sat down, they both told each other their sicknesses. They opened up and they try to analyze it, to try to wrap it back to us and say, look, this is the album that we want you to listen to. I know that Ye wasn't that great, but people are confused, because if you go on Apple Music, you can definitely, because that's where I listen to my music. I don't actually purchase music no more, so I just listen to it on there, and I'm like, yo, that's it. So, because why would I want to buy it when it's just on Apple Music and I can listen to it whenever I want? I could just type in, I want to listen to Kanye West, I want to listen to Kid Cudi, I want to listen to Jay-Z or whatever. But let's get back to it. I could just listen to it. So I was like, yo, Kanye West sat down with Kid Cudi and said, look man, I have the bipolar disability. And when I heard Kid See Ghost, I think it's not really kids see ghosts. I guess they do, because when you're growing up, some people have mental disabilities, or some people don't even have disabilities, but at night it's like, for me to be honest, when I was younger, I used to see ghosts, I used to see demons, I used to see everything, and it was just kind of weird, because to me, I'm like, I don't have any disorder, no disability, no mental illness, nothing. To what I think, I don't have anything so far, and I've never, I don't know if I have anything. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I'm normal. As you can see, I'm normal. So when I was young, I used to see at night. I just used to be, as a kid, I used to be afraid of the dark. Why? Because, like, not because I was afraid that I could see I could hear noises. I wasn't really afraid of, oh, I hear a noise. Who cares? I hear a noise. But the thing that was for me was, when I was growing up, as a kid, I was like, look, man. I was like, I can see ghosts. And then I used to even turn on the light. Like, I turned on the light and it was all good. Then I shut down the light and it was like, what the heck? I'm like, I felt kind of dizzy, and I saw like ghosts or see demons, and I was like, I just gotta fall asleep and there. Because before, I used to have like so much more into me, like more demons or something. I used to even think I was possessed or something. But let's get back to it. So that's how I thought. So when I say kids see ghosts, I could say, yeah. Not really see ghosts, but they see stuff that adults don't get to see. It's just the same thing like dogs. Dogs at night are outside, or animals are outside, and they start barking out of nowhere. And then when you go outside, it's like, boy, or Billy. I don't know. Let's say Chewy. I guess the name of the dog is Chewy. Chewy, come on, Chewy. What do you see? What do you see out there, boy? And when you go there, you don't see anything, but the dog is still barking at, I don't know, hollering at the moon, or barking at the walls or something. And it's like, what do you see, boy? It's like, people don't see anything, but it's like, I don't get to see anything. They don't get to see anything, but as a kid, you could probably see more things than an adult, because growing up, your brain starts forming, it starts getting better, and that's when, like, yo, this was it. So that's what I thought of this whole album. The whole album as a whole, I said, look, kids see ghosts. Kids see ghosts is like, maybe he's addressing that kids do see ghosts, or kids see something that we don't get to see, because I don't get to see anything. As an adult, I'm like, I don't get to see anything. But as a kid, I'm like, look, he gets to see. He's seeing something. He's like, I'm not sure if it's because of the darkness that they see kind of ghosts, or dogs get to see like aliens, or, which I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in none of that, because if I did believe in it, I would have seen it. But then you can say the same thing about the higher calling of God. But that's how it is. It's like gone. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, look, kids see ghosts. As in, kids see something that we don't get to see. They get to see something bigger. And that's what I think is bigger. And that is just like, what? People get to see things that some people get to see. I guess because people have, when they say kids see ghosts, it's probably because someone who has dyslexia, someone who has some kind of mental illness, could probably be like a kid. They see ghosts, which means, to me, like an adult having like schizophrenia, they're like, woo! They start screaming, hollering, going crazy, and then they see demons like a kid, and they're treated like a kid. Like, yo, relax, dude. You're a kid. You're an adult, but We're treating you like a kid. We're taking care of you. We're giving you the help that you need. We're giving you all the help you need to try to be better, to try to make you comfortable with all of this mental state. So let's get back to it. So Free, oh man, that was just that was okay. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But I'm not going to explain why I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. The same thing goes for Reborn. I didn't like it. It's like, whatever. Just throw it there and just fill up the 7 tracks with just any music. Just put it. Like, yeah, just. And then Kids See Ghosts, that's what I'm saying. For me, Kids See Ghosts was just like I said, the whole album was Kids See Ghosts. And the track Kids See Ghosts actually made me think of it like, yo, I don't get to see the same thing that dogs get to see. I don't get to see the same thing that someone who's so-called possessed by the demons or by the devil or by whatever. Because that's what people think. They're like, oh, the devil, God, the devil, God, please help me. God this and God that. And Lord, my Savior. But at the same time, I'm like, look, kids see ghosts. Like I already explained to you guys, that's what I thought the whole album was about them expressing themselves and saying, look, the only reason we're throwing tantrums, we're throwing fits, is because, look, I have a sickness and I want you guys to just relax and be like, look, because that's a way that I don't really want to trash. I don't really want to talk that about Kanye, because in the past I've said, I don't like you, Kanye West. I don't like you, Kanye West. I don't like you. I don't like your style. I don't like your style. I mean, I like his musical talent. That's what I said. His musical talent. Because with this album, and I'm going to try to put all the albums together with this one. Because with all these albums, I'm like, yo. I'm like, I don't like you, Kanye West. Because you say one thing, and then you retract and say another. Just like, I'm not going to get no political stuff in here, but it's like Kanye West says, I love the president. And then he turns around and says, I don't want anything to do with the president. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I want to be on your side, Mr. Trump. And then on the other side, he's like, nope, I don't want to be there because I want to retract all the messages. I want to delete everything. I want to delete every Twitter feed, everything of mine that links me to the president. And that's when, like, it's kind of confusing. But at the same time, I have to admit that as a whole, I feel that Kanye West is a musical genius. And most of the time when he raps about plain stuff. Plain. It's like, da-da. He doesn't, I mean, he's not lyrical to say, look, he can rap like Eminem. Lyrical. Or he's not lyrical like, oh, he can tell us a story like Nas. Even though I felt Nas definitely he was just not, his stuff is not good. But Kanye, Nas is a storyteller, but Kanye, come on, Kanye, you gotta be on top of it, because Kanye is not really that lyrical, but when it comes to the musical art, the art form, I'm like, yo, you cannot deny that Kanye West has an array of albums, or a list of albums that I'm like, I love from beginning to end, because there's people that say Kanye West doesn't make good albums. He makes better music for someone else. But there's times where I said, Kanye West, you have the ability to make the best song out here, and you're making this mediocre trash. I just hope that if Kanye West gets to see this sometime, he gets to understand that I'm not hating on you, Mr. Kanye West. I'm like, look, Kanye, I need to express that I don't like your rapping most of the time, because it's just like nothing. It's just mediocre. It's just like low. But when it comes to making beats, like, wow. That's the reason I loved. There's times where Kanye West does he does an amazing job, and there's times where I'm like, Kanye, what is this? Let me put this again. Let me do this again. Like, this album was not that great in the beginning. When I heard it the first time, I had to listen to it 2-3 times to say, look, I love it. This is what proves that he's great in making albums, not rapping, because rapping is okay, but with making beats, he's just insane. I can't even deny it. I have to be like this. Look, if Eminem, and I'm bringing Eminem for this same reason, because Kanye has rapped with Eminem, but Eminem is a lyrical rapper, like, like, he's just lyrical. But when it comes to making beats, like when it comes to like him making his own beats, or people making his beats, like, what is this? What is this garbage that you're gonna rap to? You came up with the worst beats ever, Eminem. But it's the opposite for Kanye. What the heck is this? You're rapping crappy stuff, and then it just comes to like, Kanye, I can't deny that. I love your beats. Your beats are insane. That's why I'm like, you're insane, Kanye West. I'm not going to deny it, but like, wow, Kanye West, I love your beats. But there's some times where I'm like, it sucks. His albums. There's some albums that I'm like, you kept them with 24 songs or whatever songs you put in them, and I didn't like them. But so I said, let's get kind of back. With this one, I enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed Ye. Ye was okay. I said okay. It's like, but I'm not the type of guy that's gonna just follow trends. Or, I mean, yeah, trends. Like if someone says, "Oh, Kanye West, you suck," I don't like this. I don't like that, because there's times where people were like, I don't want to listen to Kanye West no more. Look at him. He's supporting this. He's doing that. I'm like, I don't care about your political side. I don't care about what you feel. I don't care if you I don't care what you do in your life. I just gotta say, I enjoy your music, Kanye. I enjoy the music, the craft, the time it took you to make this album, because that's the same thing I felt about Dark Fantasy. I'm like, oh man, Kanye, Dark Fantasy was just insane. And then the 808s and Heartbreaks, that was just here or there, just like 3 songs out of the whole album that I enjoyed. The whole thing was just plain and dumb. Just plain and dumb, because it's just dumb. And I've always felt that Kanye rapped with Lil Wayne, but for the most part, I haven't seen him. He hasn't rapped with Lil Wayne in a while. But Kanye always raps with Lil Wayne. Just like, this is how I think of it. It's like how Snoop Dogg always rapped with Dr. Dre, or when Dr. Dre rapped with Eminem. Those two were like perfect connection. But because Dr. Dre just sat back and did nothing, he did nothing of his part to do anything. He's not even doing it. I mean, he is making beats, and he is doing everything he can. But when rapping, he's just not doing anything. And in reality, he's not bringing anything out either. He's still probably crafting in his home, doing all this beats and rapping and all this, but it'll never come out because he's like, this thing is not on par with what I want it to be. Because that's what we think of the Detox. What happened to Detox? Come on, Detox? Just like what happened to Detox? Detox never came out, but that's what I thought. It's like this album with crude montage, with Cudi montage. I mean, my bad, Cudi montage. I said this is the ending of the album that I loved. I mean, I would have said like this. Look, Kanye and Cudi. For me, I would have said Feel the Love, Fire, Kids See Ghost, Cudi montage should have just been 5 tracks, and then you could have filled it up with better stuff. The only reason that I'm saying this is because I felt those other 3 tracks were, I don't know, the other 2 tracks were just downright bad. Downright bad. I just thought it was insanely bad, because like you have the opportunity to do something good, and that was it. So Kanye, if you're watching this, or he'll never watch it, I'm just putting it out there. If Kanye ever gets to see this, I want him to know that 808s was not a good album. That, I forget what's that album. Oh, Jesus was not another. It was okay of an album. Which some tracks, I gotta say, he did put work. He put all the work he could to impress me with his music. And I have to say that at first, even though I liked Kanye West, I kind of turned my back on Kanye West, and I was like, yo, Kanye, I don't like your music, because there's times when you support one thing, then you stop supporting it, and then you start rapping like, yo, I'm gonna be this kind. The reason that I kind of turned away is like, it's like he's lost. He's lost with no direction. He's lost with no direction. Like when he got on Dark Twisted Fantasy, or My Dark Twisted Fantasy, he said something about Kanye West stealing your. He's not a good person, or something like that. Something about him stealing your money. He's just there to steal your money, Mr. Donald Trump. And then after, he's like, I like you, President. It's like, that's the reason I turned away. I'm like, do you like him? Do you hate him? Are you lost? Do you need a sense of direction? And the other one that put me away from him was like, he started saying, he's being interviewed, and he's being like, yo, Kanye. It's like, yo, Kanye, tell us about your life. And then when he starts telling you about your life, then like the one interviewing Kanye is like, the guy that's interviewing Kanye is like, relax. I mean, it's like, he's just like, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this, Kanye. Let me ask you that. And Kanye's like, no, don't ask me. Don't get in my way. Just let me finish. Let me finish what I have to say. Let me finish, whoever. Just say like, Sway. Relax, Sway. Sway, relax. Let me finish what I have to say. And that's why I was like, look at your Kanye West. Look at you, Kanye. Stop doing that. And that's the same thing that I said about most of the things. Like, are you high, Kanye West? Are you on drugs? Are you psycho, Kanye West? But let's get back to it. So this album was just totally insane. It's just insane. It's just insane. So for me, I fairly enjoyed this album. I enjoyed it. Kids See Ghosts is a win on my playlist. I cannot believe it. I can just feel the love. I just enjoyed it. Thank you, Kanye West, and thank you, Kid Cudi, and thank you everybody else who was on this album, because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and I'm not the type of guy that's just going to say. I'm not the type of guy to say just this album sucks and stick with this album sucks. This album sucks. This album sucks. I don't stick with that. When I say this album sucks, then I listen to it like, why did I say this? Why did I say something negative about this person? Why did I say something negative about that person? And yeah, for the most part, I enjoy Kanye West music. I am not going to say I didn't. I enjoyed it, and I'm still going to stick with that. I enjoy your music, Kanye West. That is insane. I enjoy it. So for the most part, I enjoy this whole album, and I will be reviewing more albums in the future. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching this video. I enjoyed it, and I would just like your feedback on this. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.